reacting to episode 1092 of the One Piece anime. This is going to be I'm trying not to give anything away. It's going to be an episode full of revelations that were teased in the previous episode, but confirmation this time around.
You could say it's Bonnie's lamentation.
Oh, confirmation on Bonnie's lamentation. That was good.
And there could be some darkness lurking
on the future island.
I mean, the title sets you up for success when it comes to guess what's going to happen in this episode.
Well, let's just keep it short and jump right in. Of course, we'll have our conversation spoiler-free and spoiler discussion at the end after the episode. But for now, let's just jump right into our reaction of episode 1092, Bonnie's Lamentation, Darkness Lurking on the Future Island. And remember, if you want to see the full uncut, uncensored, unedited versions of these reactions and all of our reactions, then all you got to do is become a Patreon member by going to patreon.com/volume1pod, or even by clicking join somewhere next to the subscribe button to become a YouTube member. For Patreon, though, you can try it out for free for the first 7 days to see if it's right for you. Now, on to the reaction. Oh. Okay.
Oh, Bucky.
Oh, CP9! I forgot they come in at this point. That's my former pastor right there. Former pastor, Lucci. There we go.
There it is.
Oh, we're getting a whole rundown. Evil.
Thinker. Wisdom. Violence.
Violence. York. Lucci likes to act like he's that guy.
Has his goatee always done that? Like,
No.
what the fuck?
It's never been a freaking grandfather clock. S.
Oh, bear.
Oh, I guess their Cypher Pulse 0 now, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Got the white fits now. It's different.
Yeah.
Sure, Lucci. I was literally just about to say that. What is it? What does that have to do with you?
Yeah. Kaku too. At least Kaku's funny though, you know? I've done a complete 180 on Lucci. He's I mean, it was always a meme, but now it's real.
What are y'all fighting about? For real?
Damn. That's Goddard. What an asshole, dude.
Luffy's a litterer.
Taken to jail.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fine.
That is a fine. You pay with your life. They look so crazy.
They look so funny. Guilty by association, Chopper. That dog gave him lipo. Shit.
She's so pissed.
I know.
もしや
Oh.
わしらを警戒しとったのかもな。
ルフィはこれも飯マシンか。
Oh, outfit time.
Oh, fuck.
飯が欲しいんだけどな。あ、いしょっと。他にご要望はございますか？これとこれと
Make it sick. Make it hard. Oh,
動いた。
we need a cosplay machine like that.
For real. I was literally just thinking that.
ルフィの声じゃ。
何すんだ。この中か。よーみんな。どうだ。似合ってるかい。
Sick.
面白い。めっちゃくちゃ軽い。それに涼しい。
しゃれてるな。
その服どこで？これ。飯も服もくれるのか。すげえなこの人。お好みの服をお選びください。好み？戦闘服。かっこいいやつ。
A cool
これ
one.
が身軽そうじゃ。
You just picked the Jimmy Buffett button.
Margaritaville.
Yeah. He said, this button says Theo vibe.
He said, this button says cheeseburger in paradise.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, it's purple. And she looks so cute.
Oh, it does look very cute. Oh, it's got a V on it too. I know it's for Vegapunk, but Volume 1 and
Yeah.
purple? Come on now.
Oh my god, Jinbei with the fucking skirt. Why did I not notice that until now?
Bro, I didn't either.
Bro, I thought he was wearing like cargo shorts in my
too.
brain.
I thought in my head he was wearing cargo shorts. What the fuck, Jinbei?
私は武器探してメガパンクを詰めに行くから。じゃあな。ボニーも気をつけろよ。ありがとうな。
What the fuck was that?
なんかあったのか？
Oh, shit. It's the Popo.
Bro.
俺たち狙ってんのかな。
I love how so like actually scared they are.
Yeah.
Like the last time they've seen him was like not good. That's like my favorite. That's my favorite of all time. That shit's so fucking
My
cute.
favorite thing I've ever
Are
seen.
you kidding me?
Oh, fuck.
気のせいか。逃げよう。
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, not worth it. Let's get the
Nope.
fuck out of here. That's the one thing you don't do is run, because then it's a dead giveaway.
Oh, from the cops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might maybe hide if you can.
Oh,
Headshots.
衣類窃盗。
dine and dash.
来るぞ。レザー砲だ。
Damn.
金いるのかよ。蹴ったら出たのに。
Yeah, bro. Where was the credit card machine? Why didn't you
For
let me? Why
real?
did you make me pay before you gave me
At least you
clothes?
didn't say shit.
Yeah.
やり返さねえとこっちが危ねえ。
正当防衛じゃな。海賊を棚にあげれば。
よし。じゃあ悪いけど。
Damn, he said, I was doing it for Kuma, not for me. I was running for him. Ooh.
Okay. Little run.
He's like, I
little
gotta
run
get used to
sequence.
these boots.
I know, bro.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, oh.
おい、何すんだボニー。レーザーだぞ。あっちは殴るくらい。お父さんなんだ。
Damn, she just said it.
私のたった一人の家族。サイボーグになった父ちゃんって。
熊のことじゃったのか。
Confirmed. There it is. Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh. Oh shit, that's the panel right there.
走りしただぞ
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No.
Oh fuck.
Oh, and we're seeing this too. Cute ass fucking Beppo.
Fucking Beppo has my whole heart.
ペポサボるな
No thanks.
もう自分の担当場所は終わった今は日光浴中お前が転がってるせいで見ろこれお前の抜け毛だぞ本当に毛だらけだ関門機かよお前らだって毛ぐらい抜けんだろこんなん抜けたら
Fuck.
ビビるわいいから
It's about to go the fuck down.
Oh my god.
It's about to go the fuck down.
獲物がよ
We're gonna get to see a little bit of it.
Bro.
Oh, this is what Oda was talking about. Damn.
Whoa.
これから先
Big ass.
何が起きようとも逃げ道なんてありえね
Yo, this is fucking crazy.
突き進むのみ
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. So we were missing, we're missing a few. Missing a few.
の始まりだ
Let's get the party started.
Let's get it started in
Damn.
here.
The next episode is about to pop the fuck off.
Well, I didn't think it was gonna end right now.
Man, dude. It was nice to get the confirmation in that episode, even though it was pretty obvious, I think, in the last episode. I mean, they straight up showed Kuma when Bonnie was talking about
A cyborg that was
her father being
her
turned
father
into a
turned
cyborg.
into a cyborg.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there's
she
not
finally
many
came
other
out and said it.
people that are turned into cyborgs.
Not
It's
really.
not like, oh, Frankie's my dad.
Frankie is my father. But so that was really nice, and even seeing that one flashback
Bro.
moment that we got. I mean, you
I
were
swelled
tearing
up.
up.
I swelled up.
You were tearing up. I'm not ready, dude. I'm not ready. I am. I need to start prepping now, preparing now
Well,
emotionally. Maybe get on a call with somebody.
No, I think it'll be good for you.
It might be.
I think it'll be good for you. You don't cry often. I cry all the time.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
Yeah, I think that this will be like, the one time of the year where you let it go.
Right.
Last
This
year it
might
was
be-
Gurren Lagann.
Yes.
It's going to be the Kuma.
I need one good cry a year. Just one.
Just
I don't-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually when you're watching media,
Yes.
you don't have to you don't really find it anywhere else.
I mean, I confess to you that I cried during the second Avatar: The Last Airbender
That's
trailer.
right. So you
Mhm.
already have one in. So
But that was one of those cries where the tear just kind of fall. It wasn't like a sob.
not like an
like-
ugly like Gurren Lagann. It was like
that
an ugly
shit was
sob.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I cried like that.
Me
But
neither.
it's gonna be the same.
Yeah, man. I'm not ready. Obviously, we're gonna try to keep it as spoiler free as possible before we go into our spoiler section.
Yes.
So you don't have anything to worry about if you're anime only. It's already being set up in this episode that the next episode is going to be absolutely insane. Law versus Blackbeard.
Yeah, but Blackbeard pirates as well. A couple
Yes.
of them.
It looked
Yeah,
like we have
and-
4 counting Blackbeard.
And that makes sense why I guess it would take a week.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it'll be a really good episode. If that's the case. And
Yeah,
it would have been
they're-
already, but I think that they're gonna give some extra time to it because in the manga it's pretty intense. I'm not sure how long it's going to last because of the pacing in Egghead so
mhm.
far in the anime has been really good.
It's been great so
Um,
far. I mean, they padded the fuck out of this episode.
This episode, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like for next week they're
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
the time where it needs to go, and that's totally fine with
Yeah.
me. And yeah, seeing the outfits was really cool. Again, did not know Jinbei was sporting a kilt.
Yeah, bro, I don't know why I didn't notice that shit either.
I
thought it
don't
was
know.
short. I thought he was wearing shorts.
I thought he was too, because I think Sanji's wearing shorts.
Sanji
So I think they're wearing the same thing. I was like, oh yeah, that's
Me too, yeah.
interesting. But I guess he's never really worn pants. He always lets it hang out.
Let's it.
He's wearing,
let's the air hit it.
Like the
you know?
kimono,
Right.
Yeah. He lets he needs
He likes
he
the
needs
breeze. On
he
his
needs
balls,
he needs the breeze.
He needs the breeze.
Yeah. And it's for swimming.
Yeah.
too. Like he can't be tied down by any like other shit.
But it was cool to see them get their outfits. We still need the rest of the Straw Hats to get their outfits. We need them to get there. You know, I keep thinking it's so crazy because the pacing has been pretty good, but it's so hard for me to, because I'm just going off of memory most of the time, to remember when exactly certain things happen. So I keep thinking like, oh, they're going to get there in the next episode. The rest of the crew is going to get there in the next episode. And then it doesn't happen.
No. I mean, again, like we read this not that long ago. We were week to week in the manga. So yeah, I forget, like, is it Law? And then, I mean, I guess I'll talk about it in the spoiler section.
But we did see some other people on the way or on a ship somewhere. And that was CP0, of course, getting to see Lucci, Kaku, Stussy together with a Seraphim, S-Bear.
Which is absolutely insane when you think about it. Like, not only did they make this man a pacifista, but they also made him a Seraphim. Like, it's like a double whammy. Like,
Bonnie seems tormented that her dad has been made into a cyborg.
Yes.
And
she's
like
seeing it and
fucking with her. Like, imagine if your dad was a child and he wanted to kill you.
Exactly.
Like, let's see how far we can push it, Bonnie.
No, yeah. There needs to be like one more experiment.
Baby Kuma.
Yeah.
It's the most deadly of them all.
It's like you know, like Muppet Babies.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like they all turn into.
But
babies.
he's on some freaking, like, he's on a Gorsei level. You know what I'm saying?
The babies?
He's a little baby. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just to, and it's just to fuck with Bonnie. Like, there's someone up there who's just like.
Well, we know.
Well, we do know.
But yeah, I mean, again, like I'm loving the vibes. Like the vibes are really like fun and cool right now. The music really adds to the feeling of Egghead. Seeing all the other, you know, researchers and
cool.
you know, getting the confirmation of the satellites and their names this episode,
what they represent.
And that was really cool to see. Again, there's not too much to talk about in terms of like the episode, because it was really the big weight of it was, I mean, the end and also the revelation of Bonnie and Kuma's relationship.
And just getting to flashback to see a young Kuma like that, like not wearing his hat, not even wearing his sunglasses.
And I'm sure that's the first time that anime onlys have seen that as well.
I think so.
In the anime. Because before, I mean, you think about the anime and even, you know, obviously calling back to the events of Sabaody and everything that happened, like Luffy is still scared of this man. Because he's a threat. So he's like, yeah, no, we're going to run. We're running.
Well, it's interesting
running.
because, I mean, his relationship with Kuma and the pacifistas are interesting because of what happened in Sabaody, but also when they got back, Kuma was protecting their ship. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that they also, I mean, Luffy seemed to know in this moment, like, oh yeah, I got this. Like, if I have to throw it down, then I could throw it down.
Well, now in this moment, I mean, I think there was a hesitation, and then he was like, "Oh, like I beat Kaido. Okay, let's go." Like, you know, and obviously to defend himself, but yeah, I think it was really cool in the manga too to like see the growth of Luffy in that moment too, of like that was the past and now is the present. Like I can do this now. I don't think I couldn't do it then. But I'm gonna do it now,
right?
And that was cool to see, because he is on another level.
Oh
now.
yeah. But yeah, I really liked finally getting the explanations in the anime. Some of them getting the outfits, the moment with Bonnie and Kuma, setting up so much more to come, and the end, setting up this fight between Law and Blackbeard. This is gonna be crazy, and this is like what Oda was talking about. When he released that letter message just before the final saga started, he said, people are going to be crossing paths. People are going to be fighting. And this is obviously, I'm summarizing. But yeah, people are going to be crossing paths and fighting that you never would have expected to.
And I'm sure if anime, like people that only watch the anime just saw this shit and were not spoiled about it, it would be like, how the fuck?
Bro, because...
How the fuck? How on earth,
bro,
like what is going to happen here?
Because again, and I remember how we felt when we read it, because this is like, I don't know exactly the amount of time, but it hasn't been very long. Like they're coming right from Wano, right from Wano.
Oh yeah.
And encountering Blackbeard, dude. So
I mean, one of the biggest threats on the sea right
huge
now.
threat.
Because not only him, I mean, he's like by himself, insane, but his whole ass crew can also throw down. Like, it's not just him.
And
like,
let me just say this too, because a lot of people give the Heart Pirate shit. A lot of people say that Law is goated, Law is up there, but his crew, they're cannon fodder, you know? So it'll be interesting to see in the anime, like, what they do.
I mean, they're no straw hat pirates.
They're no straw hat
No,
pirates. Let's get that straight.
No.
But few are.
Few are. There's only a couple, I think. I'm thinking of like crews that would like kind of match up.
I even think on like Kid's crew, right? It's just like it's just Kid and Killer, and that's all I think. That's the only two people on his crew I think about.
I could not name any other one. I could not name any other one.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
But we're gonna see, because we saw Law go up against Big Mom with the help of Kid, and so now he's kind of on his own with his crew up against who he's up against, not just Blackbeard, but the crew that is there. So it's gonna be insane, dude. I'm telling you. Like, when we read this shit, I did not expect in a million years for them to cross paths this fast. And remember, we're in the final saga, dude. So that was another thing I was feeling as I was reading it, like, oh shit, this could really, truly, honestly go any way. And it could even go the worst way because we're in the final saga.
Yeah. And like for anime onlys, like this, like, again, like we cannot stress enough that like Egghead is that bitch. Like Egghead, Oda, I don't know what he's on. I don't know what he's doing.
He had a little vault and he was saving it. It had
bro.
It had a date on it, and he cracked that shit, and
and it was fucking fermenting. It was getting better and better and better with age. And then he just went, "Bah, here you go." And we went, "Huh, gunk?" Because like it's just absolutely insane. Like, obviously the arc isn't over. Us manga readers think it might be gearing up to be over, not anytime soon, but maybe in the next couple months. Would you say that? I mean, the next 2 months. I mean, I don't know. Things are really at the highest peak. When it comes to the arc right now. But I mean, people are already shaping this to be one of the best arcs of One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
Like so far, like in the series, it's like Marineford, Enies Lobby, and Egghead. And don't come at me. I know it's not finished. Anything can happen. And maybe it is just the recency bias of going out of Wano because Wano just felt really long compared to this because it's like just boom, 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 boom. But I mean, for me personally, like it's been a treat.
Every single week.
It's been a fucking treat, and it is up there for me as of right now.
100%. Yeah, I completely and totally agree. And we're about to see some real crazy shit in the anime, like real crazy shit. So I'm not 100% certain that they're going to be taking a break, but I've seen online that it seems to be the case. So hopefully it is to really put more time into this next episode. And
do you think a break, or would it be like not like a kind of like a filler episode?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Both are breaks to me because I mean, I guess if it's filler, I guess if it's filler, we'll watch it. But
yeah,
we'll see.
But yeah.
Anyway, that's going to do it for our spoiler-free discussion. Leave your comments if you're an anime only on this video. Let us know what you think. Your reaction to seeing Blackbeard pull up on Law like that. What did you think? What did you feel? And what do you think the outcome is going to be? But if you are not caught up on the manga, now is the time where we will dip. And I'm going to just say, I feel like, again, it's going to be a pretty short section. But we will dip into spoiler territory. So if you're not caught up, we'll give you a little bit of a warning. 3, 2, 1. Now we're in spoiler territory. Do you have anything you want to talk about specifically? I have one thing I think that I really want to talk about.
Oh, okay. Every time we talk about spoilers, I just talk about Bonnie immediately. Because again, yeah, Toei's wild. But I was also thinking, like, not as an excuse, but it is just so funny knowing what we know now, like with Bonnie specifically. Because I was even in the last episode being like, damn, like, did her shorts get shorter? Like, but it's like, oh yeah, I mean, if she's wearing those as a kid, they fit her perfectly but
True.
when you grow
true.
up,
Actually, that is
when you
true.
grow up, obviously they're going to be smaller, which is just funny. But yeah, some of the, I don't know, the jiggle physics needs to Toei, just chill out.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
relax.
they're not though.
But they
They're not, though.
can't. They
They're not.
can't.
They're just not.
They're just not.
And I mean, it is what it is.
But anyway, it was just, I just like had that revelation. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm just like coping.
You're just coping.
I think I am coping. But yeah, I mean, come on.
For me, I mean, I'm really interested to see, obviously, the Law and Blackbeard fight. Like, I want to see that play out in the anime because
Oh, we're gonna get Fem Law.
we're gonna
I
get
think the
Femlaw. Probably in the
next episode.
Probably in the
Yeah.
next one. But for
Put my
me,
cosplay on again.
honestly, when you whip that shit up like day of, I was impressed. It looks so good. But yeah, I'm excited to see it in the anime because fights in manga they're great. They're awesome. I love them. But obviously I feel like that's where an anime adaptation like really shines and can really elevate it.
You can visualize it obviously better.
Yeah.
And it's more immersive, I feel.
For sure.
And you could see movements more and yeah.
And I think it's going to help me understand because again, I'm gonna say it again just in case anybody left this shit playing. This is major spoilers for the manga, but because we know what happens to Kid, right, and how he goes out.
Exactly.
And we saw Law go out in a very different way. I feel like Law definitely was defeated, obviously, but it wasn't the level of defeat. It didn't feel like the level of defeat that like Kid suffered.
No. I think it was on a completely different level. And as it should be.
As it should be. I mean, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that with Law, it felt more of a defeat in he is out of the game looking for the One Piece.
See, we were actually just talking about this over the weekend.
Yeah, then it feels
I disagree that Law's out of the game.
I think he's out of the game completely.
I
and I think that
completely
he's
disagree.
going to like join the Straw Hat Fleet. Because I don't think there's no he's gonna no. After this, I don't know. I don't know how worth it is for him to do this.
I'm gonna tell you again, Kid is out of the game. Kid is done. No Moss, Captain Kid. Law is still in that bitch. Law did not get the same little fucking,
Law is in the story. Law will come up again, and he will because, I mean, Oda loves fucking Law. Everyone loves Law.
I do too.
But
me too.
I do not think he's going to pursue the One Piece like he was in this point in time.
I mean, I still think that he is.
Why?
Because again, he didn't suffer the same.
But what is he gonna do? Like, how the fuck is he gonna like be on the level of the Straw Hats right now?
I mean,
how is he gonna catch up to Luffy? He can't.
I'm gonna be 100%,
and Kid can't.
I'm gonna
and
be
Kid
100%
couldn't.
honest with you right now, Megan. What you're saying, the problem with what you're saying right now, is that it makes sense and you're being logical.
I am being logical. It makes sense. Of course, I want Law to be in the story, but I just don't think he's cut out to like look for the One Piece. He doesn't want to fucking be the Pirate King. So why the fuck is he doing it?
Right.
He's going to join. I'm sure he's going to join the Straw Hat Fleet.
Listen, you're right. Like,
because he needs to, because of what is to come. Shit's gonna hit the fan, and Luffy needs all the help he can fucking get, and Law is that fucking guy. Okay.
But I like if I stop thinking with my bias
an agenda
and I think logically that makes sense, right? It makes the most sense because like what are him and fucking Beppo gonna fucking
I know
go find the One Piece? I mean, I want it to happen. I want him to still be in the running, in the race. But what you're saying is probably what will end up in some way happening because you're right. Like he doesn't have a fleet like that. He doesn't have a fleet like that. He doesn't.
He's not a Yonko.
He's not an emperor. No. But I mean,
he's just not on that level. I'm sorry. Him and Kid were just not on that level. Oda's fucking weeding them out. Okay. And it's going to be,
you're not wrong about that.
It's Shanks, Luffy, and Blackbeard looking for the One Piece.
And Buggy.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Buggy. Okay, the four of them.
Right.
Those four are looking for the One Piece. Yeah. Everyone else is obsolete in my mind, to be real, to be frank, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Okay?
And I get it.
And those are all the people that are able to do it. I mean, Luffy is so fucking close. They're so close to achieving their goal and going to Laugh Tale. Like, it's laughable how close they are. But one's Blackbeard and Shanks and Buggy. I mean, Buggy, he just has luck on his side, so I'm sure it'll work out
Yeah,
somehow.
he'll end up there. He'll fucking be on Laugh Tale somehow, some way. I don't know, but it'll work in his favor.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just and the connection between all of them too, the synergy of all of their past kind of conjoining, like with Buggy and Shanks and Blackbeard and Luffy with Shanks. I mean, it's just like absolutely insane, and they're just them. They're just them. I mean, it's just yeah. There's no way. I'm sorry.
No, I know.
I just can't. I can't see after the events that are going to happen, especially obviously when we see it again. Like,
well, that's another thing. I want to see it in the anime because I want to see how bad he gets rocked.
He gets rocked.
He gets rocked. No, I know he gets rocked, but I'm saying like in the anime, like I think I'll get a better sense for like how rocked he got because
he gets rocked. He gets rocked, and it's like,
and sometimes because like in the manga, it was kind of like. It was very vague, and it wasn't like not his defeat wasn't vague, but like his fate after the battle was like very vague. Like him and Beppo were just kind of fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes in the anime, they make it a little bit more clear, or they like they give you a little bit more.
No, for sure. It's gonna be. I mean, we're gonna see it. I'm excited to see it because I remember that fight. I mean, Blackbeard's just fucking insane. He's just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And I mean, even Luffy going up against Blackbeard right now. People talking about like Kizaru and Luffy, like all this shit. Like, I just can't even like envision like Blackbeard and Luffy going 1-on-1 right now. I mean,
well, it's gonna be interesting, and it's so funny. We got to get Nolan back on the podcast, but we were talking to him, hanging out with him, talking to him over the weekend, and he was talking about how he feels like Blackbeard is going to be Endgame, like not Eam, but like Blackbeard, and because and something that he said that I think was so interesting and just so on brand for the story is that like Blackbeard, like the Gorosei and Eam, their demise will be because they are still operating like under the laws and ideas of like the old world, right?
And they want to keep it in the old world,
right?
And they're trying their hardest to erase history, erase islands, and erase groups of people that go actively against their worldviews.
Right. But not only is Blackbeard so chaotic and doesn't have these like agendas, his agenda is chaos. He is also like this new generation, right? So he will sort of like take the place of them in a sense, right? Like the Straw Hats and the Worst Generation have taken the place of all the pirates before them. It's about this new generation. So it makes a lot of sense that Blackbeard will be the end game and the new generation of this like ultimate evil, this ultimate chaos. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. So yeah, seeing him do what he's gonna do against Law, but then seeing like all the shit that we're gonna see like as the arc goes on, it's gonna be absolutely fucking crazy. It's gonna set up.
Well, I mean, who the fuck is coming in the next chapter?
I know, dude.
Who is going to show up? And I don't want to have this conversation because we had this really long conversation.
No, I know, but we were talking again more about it with Nolan, and we really do have to get him on the show again. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still am leaning towards Shanks. I did see a leak that I'm not going to even say anything about, but it's not like people were calling this person a fraud because they had like quote unquote leaked stuff from the last chapter that turned out to be like not true at all. So they like leaked a Jolly Roger, and people in the comments were like, bro, this is cap because you said that the next chapter was going to be the most previous chapter was going to be the beginning of the Sanji versus Kizaru fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure,
so it's probably not true, but I'm because like as we were talking more about it with Nolan, I'm really confident now that it's Shanks. I'm really confident now that it's Shanks, 100%, because of more things. Like as we were saying it, and as we were talking more about it, I really do believe that it's him, and that's the only person it can be. But we'll see. And you know what's so crazy? I hope we will see this week.
I know. I hope so too. I mean, that would be cool.
I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
That would be cool for Luffy.
Well, you know what's crazy to kind of like speculate it on
him.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Speculate on it just a little bit further is I think after this chapter, the chapter that comes out this week, it's gonna be a break week, and Oda likes to go on a break on some hype shit. So I do feel like we're gonna find out who.
I feel like it's gonna be at the end of the chapter.
At the end of the chapter, 100%, 100%.
Or he's gonna pull the same shit like they're almost here. Like, it's
like we might even see the Jolly Roger.
They're on their way.
Yeah.
You know who's on their way. We're like, oh fuck. And the other chapter, they're getting closer. Like this like craziest shit ever.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I don't know if my heart can take that reunion. Usopp knowing his dad's there. I mean, they are. I mean, Film Red is canon or no?
No.
Okay, then yeah. So they haven't met up yet again.
Listen to this though. Where was Shanks? Because again, I didn't get to say this in the conversation because we were all so passionately, speaking about like what we thought was going to happen. Where was Shanks? Shanks was on Elbaf. Elbaf is close to Egghead, but where are the Straw Hats going next? Where have they pretty much said and confirmed that they are going, or where they are going? Elbaf. So I think that Shanks is going to roll up and offer them. And Elbaf is Shanks' territory. So I think that Shanks is going to roll up and offer them some sort of like escape.
I just don't know. I mean, the way the story is set up, Shanks and his motivations are very confusing when it comes to Luffy and the Straw Hats. And also the Devil Fruit. I mean, there's Shanks is shrouded in so much mystery. I mean, Dragon for sure too. Dragon more so than Shanks now. But there's a lot of weird things. I mean, like, what classifies a good pirate or classifies a strong pirate in Shanks' mind as of right now? He said he made a promise to Luffy, and he's just, I mean, unless it's now. And Shanks goes, actually, Luffy, I'm gonna go meet him up with him now because I could already I could feel him on Egghead. I know he's on Egghead. Like, I don't know. I mean, but
because we know he rolled up to Wano too.
He did roll up to Wano, but he didn't do nothing. I mean, he did the hockey, vision,
the Wi-Fi hockey,
but he didn't, meet up with Luffy. And even when he found out everything about the fruit and all that, he goes, I want to go with One Piece now. It's like, wow, where did that come from? Maybe it was always there. I don't know. I mean, maybe now he's like, oh, I have competition to like, I don't know what his motivations are with Luffy. I mean, if it happens now, it would be so weird for him to be like all buddy again with Luffy at this point in time. Like, hey, come on over to Elbaf. Hey, dude, because I don't know. And you know what I mean? Like,
it just makes sense because that fool was there. That's his territory. Like, they're gonna have to run into him. I feel like anyway. So like I just do feel like whether it's for his own agenda, whether it's because I need to go back and I need to make sure, but I think they might even be in possession of poneglyphs that like Shanks might not be in possession of.
The Straw Hats, yeah.
So,
100%. So what if Shanks stole their poneglyphs?
That's what I'm saying. He might be, I don't know, dude. It's crazy. He might be luring them.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine. That'd be the only, it'd be kind of like a, haha.
Yeah.
Like, Luffy,
that'd be wild.
Come get me. And Luffy's like, oh, I'm mad, but I'm also excited. And all the rest of the Straw Hats are like, are you fucking kidding me?
Shanks.
You know how hard
is a funny guy.
Yeah. Shanks is so cool, man. He would steal my poneglyphs. Yeah. He would. And everyone's like, "What the fuck, Luffy?" I don't know. It would just be so weird to be like Shanks is like, "Oh, hey, bud, been a long time.
Yeah,
you want to come hang out with me on Elbaf and we can train and do all these things, me and you, even though we're after the same thing." Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think there might be a conversation, a fight. There might be an altercation, something. I don't know. I kind of feel that right now, but hopefully we'll see soon. I don't think it's Dragon, but yeah. I mean, we'll see.
I mean, who knows? I mean, it would tie very nicely if it was Dragon, but we know Oda, and we know he likes to do different things than we're thinking.
True.
But it would be a nice tie-in if Dragon did show up, to be there for Bonnie and for Kuma and for Vegapunk and all these people he's been connected to for years.
And it could happen if he rides the fucking wind on a devil fruit that he has that will be confirmed. But that would be kind of crazy. That would be a fucking crazy chapter to go on a break on. But we'll see. I mean, again, this is the last crazy thing that Nolan said during our conversation. He was talking about Dragon being shrouded in so much mystery, to a point now where Dragon is shrouded in more mystery than like Shanks is. So the only logical explanation for that would be because he is that powerful. And he was saying that like
he's the most powerful.
He was saying that he has a list in his phone of like the most powerful characters, and he's like, Dragon's at the top of the list. Because you got to think he was trained under Garp, surpassed Garp, but he's younger. He's more in his prime.
Yeah,
right
Dragon's
now.
more in his prime, obviously, than Garp. But they're saying like past 40. Nolan was saying like in One Piece, that's like your prime.
Right, and Garp was there with Roger. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Dragon could be on that level, if not beyond that level. I don't know. I mean,
Dragon versus Shanks or what?
Shit,
no, that wouldn't even make. Why?
That's Dragon's gonna come in and do something. I think it's just gonna have to be against. I think it's gonna have to be against a Gorosei.
Saturn.
Yeah. I mean, Saturn. Yeah, but I mean, I hate that I'm keep going on all these tangents, but it's because I keep thinking of shit. I did see another tweet that said that it would be cool if every Gorosei gives us another like look into someone else's backstory, right? So like Dragon could have a very, very personal vendetta. Saturn was like woven throughout, like
he does have a personal
his life.
He does have a personal agenda towards Saturn,
but it was more so like Kuma. I think like Kuma and Saturn were like inner fucking twine. Like they
were, but I think because of that, Dragon has a vendetta. I mean, he hasn't really acted on it. I don't think he's gotten the chance because the Gorosei don't just come out.
Right.
Now a Gorosei is here.
Right.
And that's another reason why I think he would probably pull up. Shanks would pull up because they don't go outside. So this is a great opportunity to kill one of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. And also maybe like the Fagarland connection because that just kind of got thrown.
But see, that's what I'm saying, dude. Shanks could show up. This is another fucking reason. Shanks is a Fagarland. The God Knights work so closely with the Gorosei. Like and he's had audience with them. So like this is another reason why this man can roll up and like make shit happen, like do shit. It makes sense. It just makes sense.
And then if Dragon shows up, he can do shit if he's as powerful as.
That's true.
As people claim.
This episode will either age gracefully or poorly because we're finding out this week what's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, I can sit here. We can speculate. We could talk all day. Incredible episode. That's going to do it for our reaction and discussion on 1092. Remember, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Even if you are subscribed, please consider liking. It does help a lot. And again, if you want to see the full uncut, unedited, uncensored versions of these reactions and all of our previous reactions, all you got to do is become a Patreon member by going to patreon.com/volume1pod or clicking join somewhere next to the subscribe button on this video to become a YouTube member. Megan is also sporting some of our Done Piece merch. Look at that. Which you can get linked below. There's always a link to our shop in the description. So check it out and see if there's anything there that you like. We also get some Theo Jinbei shirts with the egghead fit, some Ace It's Your Kitchen shirts. Yeah, check it out. Speaking of our Patreon and YouTube members as well, we do have to shout out and we do have to thank members of our V1P tier. So thank you to everyone, no matter how you show your support, but a special thank you to
Tyler the Nerdy Bassist, Roland V Dub, Black Sun Series, Quattro,
Primordial Life, Wombo, Tyler Wallace, Paladin Berserker Jedi, David Ramirez, and Rexy Dorado. Like we said, thank you to everyone, but a special thank you to our V1P members. The only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro that is always the same and never changes, which today, Megan, is
That's My Daddy.
I like it. That's my daddy. Kuma's my dad too. I'm gonna be honest. Like he's my fictional dad. Like if I could pick any character to be my dad, it would be Kuma.
Kumama, more like Kudada.
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I
Pawpaw, more like Papa.
That's good. That's good.
You like it?
That's good.
Okay, all right.
That's good.
All right. Thank you so much for watching, for clicking on this video, for hanging out with us. And until next time, Pawpaw.
More like Papa.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Papa.
Papa.
Papa Kuma.
Papa, ¿cómo se dice? Te amo mucho.
Te amo, Papa Kuma.